metaphorically, all day long, we are sending classified ads into this network, asking for what we really want in our lives, offering to give what it is that we want to give. And all day long, these ads flash back and forth, people respond to them, unconsciously agreements are made, negotiations are conducted, agreements are made, and then something happens up here that we call our daily life. In my opinion, it is all generated by the unconscious flow of these metaphorical classified ads. So let me ask you a question. If you were going to run an ad, a real classified ad in a newspaper, what would you do? What would be the first thing you'd do? Yeah, there's something you want to buy, or there's something you want to sell, or there's something you want to do. So you write an ad, people call, and you talk about it. You know, they may ask you questions, and I know it's not what I want. Or they may say, okay, how much? And you tell them a price, and they say, that's too much. And then you negotiate back and forth. You don't reach an agreement. You go your separate ways. Eventually, if you got a good product to sell or a good idea or whatever it is your ad's about, you're running it for a job to hire somebody, eventually you end up getting what you want, typically. That, to me, is the same exact process of what's going on in our lives every single day. We decide there's something we want, or there's something we're willing to give. An ad gets written, it gets sent into the network, people respond, there are negotiations, there are discussions, agreements are made, and then something starts to happen in our daily life. This is happening with computers, by the way. How many of you ever heard of something called the Internet on computers? It's this gigantic communications network that supposedly connects 35 million people on the planet together. So they put a message out on the Internet saying, my husband and I are going, we want to go on this fishing trip. Please let us know places to stay, places to rent a boat, and where the best fishing is. She got 157 responses from people that happened to live there telling her best places to fish. It's even starting to happen in the physical world, which to me is the engine that generates all of our daily lives, this back and forth flow of classified ads. So everything that is in your life right now, whether it's good or it's bad or it's pleasurable or it's painful or it's confusing or whatever it is for you, everything that is in your life right now is there because of an ad that you placed or because of an ad that you responded to. To me, there is a part of the unconscious mind that, for lack of a better term, I call the assistant. And that assistant's whole job in life is to manage this communication flow. And it listens to everything you say to yourself. It monitors everything you think, everything you feel. It scans the programming that you got growing up. And as a result, it takes everything that you say literally, with a couple modifications I'll explain later, creates an ad, sends it into the network, deals with the responses, scans everybody else's ads, taking what you said or you thought or you felt literally, and attempts to get it for you. It doesn't judge. It doesn't say, well, Kevin, I don't know if you really meant that, so I don't know if I'm going to run the ad. And if you run an ad, one of the classic stories, and some of you have heard me tell this, I did a private session with a woman, and what she really wanted most in her life right then was to go to China and teach Chinese kids English. So she said, but you know, I don't speak Chinese. She said, but I can go to this school and I can get fluent, and it would cost $5,000, and I don't have $5,000, but I could borrow it. But then I think, well, God, what if I borrow it and I get fluent in Chinese and I get all the way over there and nobody wants to learn from me, or I can't find a decent place to live, or I can't find any friends, and I'm halfway across the world in debt, frustrated, and none of this is happening. She goes, oh, God, I don't know if I even want this. I said to her, what do you think your ad says? And she stopped for a moment, and she said, well, it probably says, wanted, help to get to China to live my dream, need $5,000, but oh shit, what if this or this or this or this or this or this or this? I don't even know if I want this. And I said to her, if that was a real ad, who would answer it? They don't even know what you want. You can't answer the ad. It's not asking for anything. And she thought about that, and she realized that's probably why she wasn't going to China. Because, see, the thing is, I know it doesn't look like it, but on the surface, but unconsciously, everybody on the planet wants to help everybody else get what they want. Now, all those people that that lady communicated with on the internet may not have been just sitting there every day hoping somebody would call them to ask for fishing advice. But the minute they got a request, boom, they responded. They could have said, who cares if these people have a good vacation? But everybody wants to help everybody else, and people will help you if your ads are clear,